What's good? I'm back here again to have a short, brief discussion. I'm building my platform myself, of course, to monitor myself to a sense of being aware of me as I live this life as an artist. I'm not a known artist. I'm not no big. I'm just organically just artist. I'm a starving artist. In some sense, yeah. But I'm not stuck to be starving because I can just, I can fix that instantly. But I've been taking this time because it's been 2 years now since I've been single. And the reality of being single is, ladies, y'all be calling that independence and I'm single. Bitch, please. That shit sucks. I'm a man, I'm telling you, it sucks. Because the correspondence of energy is existent, and the more you know your internal and comprehend the existence of your energy, how you operate within this natural world, this nature world, you kind of want the right ingredients for you. For instance, you eat healthy food to get healthy results, correct? So you want to be with the stability of feminine energy to have a balance in yourself, But for whatever reason, a lot of conflict going on, a lot of unnecessary nonsense going on that we don't need. So all I'm saying is, to me, is listen more into your silence and comprehend, but mainly pay attention, because for so long my awareness has been external, where I know more about the external self than I do the internal self, and that's my accountability. I gotta face that. I did that. That's my fault. So I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna work on that. And I like for you guys to really, who listening, to comprehend the concept, is because a lot of us, America lifestyle, or the world we live in, is messy. Like, I'm in the state of New Jersey. It's messy. Experiencing being a young, quote unquote native man, but they call me African American. I don't read with that in black, but I've been through a lot. So who hasn't? But it happens. But there's the wear and tear, there's damage that comes along. I'm just not afraid to admit that. Hey, let me work on me. Let me get myself to a T to get myself right, and then let me eventually, when the time is right, go and validate, have the work I've been putting in is working. You know what I mean? I wake up for the 47th year of my life, and I'm here, and this is the life I'm living in. It's a lot of confusion and that's there. A lot of unconfusion. A lot of It's an experience, that's going on, where it's like I'm doing the best I can to. I don't want to say I'm trying to figure it out. I'm doing the best I can as I'm figuring it out. What I'm trying to figure out, me. Like, I want my soul to wake up. Like, I agree to the fact that I chose my mom, I chose my dad, me coming here to experience this human experience. And I don't wanna use hope. I don't wanna deal with hope, period. Hope is it's a distraction, you know what I'm saying? It's a distraction on the now, and you hope and you thinking that, you wanting something in tomorrow for now. You know what I mean? It's like, after a while, that becomes a burden, and I'm freeing myself of it. My goal is to practice how to breathe correctly. My goal comes in a form of a few. And another goal is to learn how to not think no more. To think less. To be in a moment and feel an experience without judging. And only I can do that if I pay attention to my internal and start looking inside of me. And understand that because I know the wealth of me, I have awareness of the option to choose what I let outside me bother me. Like annoying people or annoying nouns. Period. Nouns. Person, place, and thing. Even in the adjectives, descriptions to a point. So I'm thankful. Like most people, I don't believe in God. No. I can't. I really can't. It's hard for me to believe in God. And the reason is because when I breathe all the way in and out, I know God. And there's gotta be an expression because, I'm looking through these eyes, I see myself, I see my physical, but I know that's not me because I wasn't like that 20 years ago, I wasn't like that 35 years ago, I wasn't like that 46 years ago, I was a little baby infant, you know what I mean? Learning how to crawl. With time and on, I grew through it, now I got gray hairs and stuff, you know what I mean? I'm here, everything changed, I'm going through my second stage of puberty. The second stage of puberty is the concept of growing internally. Yeah, you got your money right, you got your little things. But with me, the reality was thrown in my face to a cold bucket of water where, I had to test my intelligence. I had to validate if I was really about it, where, someone of a high caliber of our existence was like, the reality is, the way they can deal with a high awareness realm is the fact you gotta confirm the truality of this reality. The truality of the reality, meaning that I can have things, but know that they just things. I didn't come with it and I can't take them with me. But that's not to say I can't enjoy them. It's just the attachment. And of the 7 gates, the guardians, the 7 gates, the keys, these guardians, the most hardest one is the crown chakra, the detachment. Consider the fact that I'm a Taurus as well. I practice being still, breathing. And more practice of silence. And I'm practicing to dissolve the fear of misconstrued or confusion of what is evil, what is darkness, and what is bad, what is good, from a perspective that came through a oppressive direction. Oppressed, where you gotta think like, okay, this is what we say, this is what it is. All that illusion from the agenda that's being open right now is breaking, Well, I'm getting more interested in learning a second language because I'm just trying to, I'm making an attempt to get out of the norm. I'm willing to learn something new, and if I learn a language, it would change the corridor concept of flow of my mind, how I think. Because, for instance, if I learn a language that consists of people who read from right to left, I'm gonna learn how to think from right to left, versus me thinking left to right. I've always been like that all my life, and I want to do something different. This is a second puberty. I'm on the door my second half of my life, and that's going to be successful. That's going to be pleasurable. That's going to be because, let's say so. Well, when my wife left me, when we wasn't married, but we were 20 years, the reality hit me like, don't forget, nigga, you always been on your own. Attachment is an illusion because a person can say, yeah, I'm down with you, this, that, and the other, but, they can also say, nah, I ain't down with you no more. It don't matter. The fact, circumstances are the fact that one person can go back on their word based on how he or she feel. You're not wrong for that. This is why I watch out people who say, my feelings, try to blame you hurt my feelings, but the reality is, how can I hurt your feelings if they're your feelings? It's a contradiction here. Or you're not accountable for your shit, basically. know what I mean? And we get a lot of grown ass babies, whiners going around. Ooh, bitch, I've been hurt. I've been through this. Ooh, he did this, she did that. Ooh, I need this, I need that. Oh, you made me that. Nobody want to deal with that shit. Your fucking 40s and 30s or late 30s and 50s. I want to deal with that childish stuff, man. Like, get your shit together, man. Like, real stuff. Like, you know, being with a woman shouldn't be complicated. Like, I know someone personally who has a complicated partner. See, my partner left me. She was complicated, but she left me, and I felt some kind of way, but that was my ego. I wasn't looking at how the universe was assisting me for the better. Being an artist is hard to create when your partner is in the realm of depression and going through traumas of health, different levels of it, you know? You kind of can't take it personal when you love somebody. And being a man, you can't really protect someone from the internal. It's a sense where you try to control how they move so it won't affect them internally, therefore it affects you where, you know, going through some trauma experience with them. And I'm at fault with that, but my intent wasn't to be that way, and that's okay. It's done. People are different now. They the same, like, you know, it's a different vibrational rate. Like, I think the problem is a lot of us, you know, we in this age of Aquarius, but we still think too much of a Pisces. It's the 20th, not the 21st. And that's the problem. I like to smoke weed. I just like the weed. You know how you put the thing on the car and lift it up, the jack, right? It helps you from lifting up hard work. But that's what this kind of does, like. And then, you know, if smoking weed makes me chill, because I consistent doing it, right? That means when I'm not, my character gonna consistently be chill because of a habit. It's a beneficial habit to a sense, you know. But if you not doing supposed to be doing fucking up, hey, leave me alone, bro. Alcohol, me personally, that's bad. As far as for the internal, it fucks your whole. It's nothing beneficial of it whatsoever, other than giving offerings to the energies of the other side, the dark side, the spiritual side. So, yoga, that's another thing I want to get into. Because I'm really like learning to love me more, you know. To see, you know, go beyond the handsome, you know. Go to the core of humility, you know. I was in my mama's womb for 9 months, and I knew who I was. When I was born, I forgot who the fuck I am. There was so much distractions. See, I gotta be charged to the womb and sleep. What I mean by that is, the womb, you know, was peace, was darkness, you know, was internal. You know, I heard the voice of my mom, mainly. The blood flowed through the veins from the heart, and the breathing from my lungs, and whatever little commotion she might have been around at the time, but I knew me then. And I don't remember me being in the womb, and that's a problem. How is it that I can remember most of my traumas throughout my life, but I can't remember my peaceful time, you know, being in the womb, you know? But I know it takes me there where, you know, being silent, being still, being, you know, not letting things attach to bother me. I'm seeing more and more, I have more control of me, of what I choose to allow my character to act within this concept of reality. This act on this stage of life, you know? When we had expectations and all this other stuff to where, yeah, I didn't grow up without a father. I grew up without a father. My biological father wasn't there, but I knew who he was. I've been around him, but he could have did a lot more, you know, but the nigga chose not to. Fine, that's his choice. Why am I mad at him for that shit? He gotta live with that shit because the relationship between him and me is what it is. Because of that shit. Even the mother part, where mom, mothers be doing shit they never wrong though. It doesn't mean that the effects is not valid. People go through shit, and it's like I'm trying to take accountability because I allow whatever that happened to me or her affect me. Cause I didn't know me. Now that I know me, I'm stepping out where I don't want to act human no more. I don't want to be human no more. Fuck me. I've been human for 40 something years. I don't want to be human no more. That's the problem. And humanity, things hurt. You experience things outside yourself, whether it's positive, negative. But if you see something amazing, oh wow, it's great, oh that's amazing, wow, you experience that shit internal, not external. You go through some trauma, sad, tragedy, oh, you experience that shit internal, not external. We've been lied to. I've been lied to. When I'm drinking this, that taste, that little kick it gives, that's internal experience. When I spark this right here, a little split. Yeah, this is external. I'm browning it, herbs that grew from an internal source. On my high, I experienced that shit inside. It's pretty dope. Pretty good, right? So, you don't smoke, cool, you do cool, whatever it is. But my point I'm doing this here is to talk to myself. Because I am crazy. I am weird. Most definitely, I am strange. But most important, please understand this shit. Change your perspective and understand this. I am a different type of normal. That's all. I'm no better than you. Because I'm not you. But most of all, I am you. Because I'm talking to myself that's out there. On the frequency wavelength, This character is here, but I'm doing the best to reach to my internal. You feel what I'm saying? My internal to where I'm coming from the inner self to the out. The inner is the out, but the out is the in. Like it's like a cone effect. Two cones together. Let me show you. I'll be back. This is how I think. Or I'm learning to think. And the concept of comprehending what's going on, where I see all this is one perspective. But when I close my eyes and go, inhale and breathe, there's something going on inside of you. There's something that I'm seeing beyond this, within this physical, versus without, within, you know what I mean? So this concept I'm talking about is this here. I know y'all seen it. Now what I'm drawing here is the correspondence of existence. And I'm doing it because images speaks over 100,000 words. It explains the point more clear. That's why. This is what I mean. Here, This is the cube of existence. This is where we at. We are inside of here. This is where the sun, the moon, the star, the galaxy, within this dimension. It's called XYZ, right? It's backwards, but you know, you get the point. And what I'm saying is, here is the light realm. The light, the prism. You know what the prism is, right? I'm pretty sure you've seen it before, where it's like a crystal and it's a light beam shining through it, but the rainbow colors come out. You know what I mean? The rainbow colors come out. It's like a prism, right? The light shines and the rainbow color comes out. Now what I'm saying is the prism is this physical body that I'm in. This is the realm of light. This is this point here, the external. But when I'm talking about understanding and in virtual awareness is pay attention to the dark side inside of you. Mind you, oppressive Western teaching. What I mean by oppressive is against the feminine, against the darkness, the evil, the negative, against this part here. I'll show you. Give me a second. Against this here, it's the yin and the yang. Against this force, this is the outer lighter realm. What you see, the sun, moon, star, the sky, this galaxy, the space. But this is internal. We don't know about this, but we come of this because this comes out of this. Darkness proceed light, because light is a thing. The light that we see from the sun is basically illusion because it's fine many particles coming at you at different speed. We call it light. But basically, there's no such thing as the light. But energy-wise, the energy that light stands within the circumference of is positive energy versus negative, which is the darkness, right? So in here, in here, this is the cube resistance. We are inside here. Let me put this here. Hold on. There you go. Now, in here, right? This is the male and female. This is every day going to work and school. You inside this realm here. You got this is your living room. This is your kitchen. This is your bedroom. But inside of you is this here. So what I should have drew is this. I'm just doing it because it's bucket. I'm having a good time. It's interesting, right? This sound is okay. Push the out, and this is the in. This is the end. Alright, so boom. So this is what you comprehend now, the light realm, right? But when you go inside, you close your eyes, you go within the dream. The dream time exists between this realm, in between these two realms. This is the dream. Got me now? But the dream is basically you is at the introduction of this realm. So when you're dreaming, you actually within the center realm here. And you're experiencing a perspective from both, where you're taking pieces of this realm to identify the experience of what this realm is saying. You see what I'm saying now? Because this here, I mean, the light cannot comprehend the dark in this realm, so other way around is necessary. So when magic is happening or sorcery, is when the dark side is manipulate the light side. Got me now? So, not to take it there too far, but what I'm saying is pay attention to the internal, inside yourself. This is where the magic is at. This is where the Christ, Kundalini inside here. This is what's coming. This is the dark of the tree of life, the dark side, not the light side, the dark side. Got me now? And if you look at this as being negative, easy, bad, not get it. I was giving you a rough sketch. Soon I'll put together better, visuals. I'm just, warming up. I have no viewers, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that nobody's watching, but they can, I'm thankful that no one likes. They can, and if they do, I'm gonna humble myself to use that to say, hey, you onto something. Keep helping yourself and others, because there's something going on, and I'm pretty sure I ain't the only one who recognizes it. It's just so much distraction that it's hard to pay attention. Well, this time in my life, I have a lot of time. You can't spend time without IME, and I'm thankful for this. So, I've been struggling, we all do, but I'm working on my time to benefit myself, because there gotta be more than life than this. There gotta be more than what I've been told, the lies, like, there's more to me, you know what I mean? And shout outs to Sahaguru, if I pronounce his name, and other higher vibration influences, I would say. For, saying something old but new, you know what I mean, as far as obtain balance internal first, and everything outside you fall into place of balance. And that gotta be so, because every light, the light comes from the darkness. So every spectrum of light, spectrum of light in this realm, which is the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, the indigo, and the purple. Once I master that energy source in me, I can manipulate this light realm. So I got work to do. So good luck. Vibrate higher. And I love you because I love me. Shout outs to Ajna.